laws and ayatollahs. Rap gods like Cyclops and Ogre. King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think Rose still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, some baddest bag gon' get it. What you mean?
Always hating, said I'll never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm shining. They ain't seen it when I'm young, out here grinding. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. Either way, young.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Newton's Rams going up against Flacco's 49ers.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the San Francisco 49ers. On first down, it's Newton. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, that's something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
9 yards on the play and a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra.
And McCoy loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. We're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down, Flacco now. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. When the 49ers were in the red zone last year, they finished with 6 points 68% of the time. That was 2nd best in the NFL. They've got it here in the red zone, 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Flacco from the gun. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a ball.
Anderson loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 3rd down, Flacco from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And an alley to run. Gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. For McCoy in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole. But the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Off play action, Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
3rd and 2, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Wake. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now Sebastian Janikowski on from long distance. He's hit from 61 and 63 in his career. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
2nd and 10. Flacco once more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Brian Cushing. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And McManus able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great rush coming, and he's taken down. Vic Beasley. In from his linebacker's spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. 3rd and long, it's Newton. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now Austin. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. On 1st down, Flacco. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he coughed it up.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To pass, Flacco. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air. Newton on second down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing is Newton. And he finds Jace Amaro. 18 yards there and a first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Newton on first down. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well.
And now it's blocked. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. On first down, Newton. Incomplete, over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Newton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Steps away to his left. A deep ball for Gurley. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Escaping the pressure right. A deep ball for Gurley. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They come out here in the eye. Flacco looks to throw, and he fires one incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And McManus able to put it through, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On 1st and 10, Newton. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Newton on 1st down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
11 yards for number 11. To throw is Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Quincy Enunwa, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now Flacco. Right side complete. That's Woods. 20. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Fresh set of downs here. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. On first down, it's Newton. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Newton is going to go for... And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? To the right side and complete to Njoku. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Operating off play action. Flacco. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Johnson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Flacco from the gun. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. There's Newton now on second down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Throwing on first down. Newton. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Newton to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first and 10, Newton. Pretty move by Shady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a second down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Again, Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This will be taken in at the 1. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. From the gun, Flacco. Flushed out right. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey.